Hello, good evening. Is it evening?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, it's evening. Yeah, welcome to another very, very exciting edition of Sincerely Yours. And what are we talking about today?
Well, I thought we were going to talk about questions they asked
On the first
on the
date.
first date.
Yes. So one talk say when you go on a date, which
Oh
kind of
my
question
God. Really?
you go like me they ask you? What?
Why are you using
I'm a
vernacular?
very, very strong, typical Niger guy. Like I'm a worry boy. So when you go on a first date, what are the kind of questions like that first impression? You just meet this guy for the first time, or officially meet this guy. Maybe you've met him once, you exchange numbers, and then you now say, okay, let's meet, let's hang out. What are those things that you would like him to ask you? All right.
My favorite color.
Wow. It's as if you will be expecting gifts, so like.
No, not really expecting gifts. Come on.
Yeah.
At least you should know a little about me.
No, what I actually think is that he should know your. Okay, what do you do for a living?
Come on. Before we actually plan on hanging out, we've actually chatted a lot on Facebook, one of the social media and all that.
Okay, it's like you prefer chatting.
Likely.
Okay, but at least when you guys meet again, it's only right if he confirm just get a lie to me that time where I ask her online, that kind of thing.
But it's not a bad question to ask, like, what work do you do? Come on.
Of course. So that
It's going to be a very big bad question to a jobless girl, a girl that doesn't work, because then she's like, oh no, I'm a liability to this man. But then when they're asking, like, hey, hello, where do you work? And then you're like, oh, I work in the bank, or I work in the school. You're like, okay, that's an asset. That's an asset.
no, but if it's the girl, that's where the problem is. But you know, a guy, he asks you, where do you work? Like, what do you do for a living? And the guy's like, I'm an investor. Like, you invest in what? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. I press. You press. Okay, you press, that kind of thing. You understand? It's cool. Another very interesting thing you need to ask is her background.
Favorite food or what?
Okay, probably a favorite food, but maybe that's
just
if
to
you think
joke
she's a
and laugh
foodie.
and all that.
But
No, ask him something like, what's your favorite food? And then he's like, I prefer palm fruit soup and baked curry. And he's like, oh really? You prefer that? And then
is that a Nigerian food?
Of course, palm fruit. Yeah, just like joke and palm fruit soup and baked curry.
Huh?
Oh really? Okay, you see what I'm saying? I just made you smile.
That's what you say. What? Come again, say what? That kind of thing. Okay, fine. You need to know her favorite food, but I think it's going to look offensive for you to ask a girl her favorite food on the first date. Like,
oh, come on, it's not a bad question. You can
like
actually.
you're unintentionally telling her she's a foodie. Like,
Really?
You like food.
Okay, maybe everybody has the way they think, you know. Maybe some person's brain is at the front, some is at the back.
See, asking the favorite food is something else entirely. Okay, but yes, it's a common question.
It's not a bad question. Oh, what's your favorite meal? Okay, I prefer to go for fried noodles and well spiced up chicken and all that. It's not a bad question. And then, oh really, you like that?
You like
I could
noodles? The guy is like, my pocket is safe. Indomie is 200. Is 280.
Oh come on! If noodles is actually 218 naira, you need to get carrots, you need to get green peas, you need to get all
Who they
sorts
do all
of
those
vegetables.
ones? Okay.
Because no, the thing is that noodles is not healthy, but then you have to spice it up with healthy vegetables, so you're not just feeding your body system with totally junk.
Okay, but
That's just it.
now this is now a health talk. Welcome to Sincerely Yours, another episode of what you should eat and what not to eat.
Oh, come on! No, I'm just saying it.
Okay, I forgot I'm a nutritionist here, so it's cool. It's cool. So the last thing that you think should be discussed on the first date?
Okay, you said background. Yeah, that's cool too. Like, okay, I mean, are you in your family? Are you Christian? Are you pagan?
Yes, very
that's
interesting. Yeah, very, very important.
Very, very vital.
Because, like, so that we'll know if na mosque they go. So one day, you know, when you were on a date and they just do Allah Akbar, you're like, oh Jesus, time has gone. I need to start. Like, so you're like, I need to go and pray, that kind of thing. But it's cool though, like, or maybe you're a Christian, you need to know our denomination. So one day, maybe before you guys eat, you'll not be like, oh, let's call on the fire, let's record. And you're already bringing on fire on food that's already cooked. You won't burn the food.
Yeah, and then you can actually ask, what's your discipline? Okay, people find this question crazy. Okay, William, what's your discipline?
I'm a very disciplined person. Like,
you're crazy. Oh, forgive me for using such word, but then when they ask what's your discipline, it means what you studied in school.
Okay, but what if she didn't go to school? What if?
And then she's like, okay, like maybe she doesn't understand the English or what? I don't get.
Yeah, when you say what's your discipline, like, what exactly did you study?
Exactly.
Your field of study.
Exactly.
And what if she didn't go to school? Like, she didn't go to university.
Oh, come on, I graduated from the University of No University.
So, but if you see, that question is a tricky question because they ask what's your discipline. Imagine you say the guy just complain, babe, which school you go? Not go school.
No,
that
no, come on. One thing about first date, it shouldn't be like a business. No. It shouldn't be like, okay, maybe a question or maybe a business meeting. No, you should just like you laugh and then that's when you get to understand the person. Like it's not a serious business. It's too much for you to know everything. That's one thing. Like
in a day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So maybe at times you're like, what's your discipline? And then you're like, well, I think my discipline is not sleeping too much, eating less.
Okay. And
then you guys just laugh over it.
Yes.
And the guy is trying to correct you, and then you're like, okay, you don't pick offense from whatever he's trying to do. That's what makes it interesting.
Okay, another very important question is your hobbies.
Okay, what you like to do?
Let me know if
it's compatible.
Yeah, it's compatible.
Oh, come on, hobbies ain't supposed to be issues. What's supposed to be issues is food, your colors. Those are what's.
You know when you say my hobbies, I enjoy traveling by flight.
Okay. And the fitness,
you already know where
and then
going
when the girl is like, okay, I enjoy traveling before the flight, and the guy is like, oh my god.
You understand that kind of your pocket? You just touch his pocket and the ATM card, like okay, that's great.
The MTN number you know is currently switch off.
In fact, the MTN number if that does not have phone. You understand? So
yeah.
But although before we go, there's another important question that people tend to say is important and vital. Like they say there's a meme that goes around though, like, and on the first day you're supposed to ask waiting be your genotype, but Indomie and egg carry you away, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Like if you had asked what's the genotype, maybe you would have gone for a relationship.
Oh come on.
You don't have fallen in love and start planning on marriage before you now discover we're not that compatible.
That's odd too. But seriously, not everybody knows the genotype.
Okay.
So I guess it shouldn't be on the first night. Like you just get to know each other and then you think it's good to go.
We're talking about first date, not first night. Like we've not gotten to that part now, you understand?
Come on.
Okay, but
I'm sorry for
romantic dates are at night actually.
Exactly.
So still correct.
So that's very day, the first date. You're not supposed to be asking. I don't really find it nice to ask of genotype and all that because she might not really know her genotype, neither the guy too doesn't know his own genotype.
It's possible, there's every possibility.
Yeah, so the thing is that probably another night after the first night, then you can okay, what's the genotype? I don't know. Like, okay, why don't you just go to the hospital to go do that together? Exactly. And then seeing you checking your blood group and all that. It's cool. That's another date on its own.
Another excuse to hang out. All right, cool. All right, we've finally come to the end of this particular discussion, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, can you just hit the like button? If you didn't, just hit the dislike button twice just to be sure. All right, and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive more very, very interesting and important conversations like this.
Why are you staring at me?
I should not stare at you. All right, Nati, we'll come your way next time.
Bye.
Bye.